This is Dominique Wilkins.
Hey, this is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Hey folks, how's it going? Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. I'm your host, Sean David. Thanks for tuning in. Now, you know what time it is? It is old school NBA time. In today's episode, I want to show you something a little bit different. You know, when you listen to stories of NBA legends, naturally, sometimes they get the facts wrong simply because the games that they are talking about are just so many years ago. And this is exactly what we're going to take a look at in today's episode. I want to show you a story that Jalen Rose told us many years ago, and we're going to take a look at the actual game and see how much of what Jalen said was actually true. So, but before we get to that, I want to give a quick shout out to the Patreons of this episode. Thanks a lot, you guys, for supporting the show. As always, it's really appreciated. And I would say let's dive right into today's episode. Now, for the first part of this video, let me show you the story told by Jalen Rose, how he remembers it.
Well, if I dunked on Michael Jeffrey Jordan, I would tell the story to everybody that I came across. And you do the same thing. Let's watch Story Time with Jalen Rose.
Now, it's a distinct difference playing against Michael Jordan as he was leading the Bulls versus Michael Jordan, he's playing for the Wizards. I'm a Detroit native, a Piston fan, a Bad Boys fan. So when we were having our rivalries with the Bulls, the Pistons walked off the floor without shaking the Bulls' hands. So I was like, yeah, I love that. As a Detroiter, we had to be bad. We had to create rivals. We had to do something different to play with the big boys. So while I've always respected the greatness of Michael Jordan, I actually rooted against the Bulls because I was rooting for the Pistons.
So now it's 1998 NBA Finals. Chicago Bulls at Utah Jazz.
Jordan hits the shot against Byron Russell. He's retired.
Cut to 4 years later.
Jordan decides he wants to play again for the Wizards. So I remember playing against the Sometimes I Dream That He Is Me, Mike in Chicago. And then I'm playing against the guy for Washington. I'm like, he became more of the, I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. It wasn't every time. So I'm like, I can actually make some moves against this guy that he can't stop. So when we go to Washington, I'm in his face. So I'm taking him on the post, jump hooking over him, scoring buckets. I had like 30 that game. I did a play and I actually dunked, not on him, but around him. And I was hanging on the rim and I started talking trash. I came down off the rim. I said something that you can't be repeated on our airways. It was very volatile. It was very rude and disrespectful. And I got ejected. Had 30 points late in the third quarter against Michael Jordan and the Wizards. I get ejected on national TV. That could have been the game of my life.
When you have 30 points in the third quarter against Michael Jordan, what are you saying to yourself?
I'm about to get 50. That's what I was saying. And I couldn't jump over a phone book as a player. So if I get a dunk and Michael Jordan's in the vicinity, I got pumped up. And I got too pumped to where I got kicked out of the game. And that was stupid.
I love that you got kicked out. I think that makes the story even better than getting 50. It's like, I dunked on Michael Jordan, got so excited that they wouldn't even let me in the building anymore.
Now, the game that Jalen Rose was talking about happened on the 3rd of February in 2002. And obviously, it's not forbidden or crazy if he forgets some of the facts. But I want to show you the real game and let's together see how much of it was actually true.
Mark. All right, Lewis, the officials, Danny Crawford, James Capers, and Leon Wood. And the Pacers control.
A lot of that is going to happen when they make shots. If they make shots, then it's going to be difficult.
Beautiful setup from Jordan. Jordan, yes.
But we're seeing a real style and identity, a continuity offense here, something that Not a lot of teams running the NBA.
The Pacers want. They want it quick. They'll shoot it quick from all over the floor.
Jalen Rose able to knock down the three by Michael Jordan. Almost from the same spot that he hit the game winner over Craig Elo in Game 5 of the Eastern Conference semis in '89 as Michael hits on his second field goal. He now has 4 points, and the Wizards lead by 7. And I think back to the 2 previous games.
Love to see Courtney Alexander get to that free throw line a lot more. Now he's getting torched on defense.
Yes, Jalen Rose over Courtney Alexander. So the Wizards now lead 28-21. Jordan draws the foul.
Jalen suckered into one there.
Wizards at 23-21. They have won their last 2. Inside, so they have gone the other way in recent games. Jalen Rose to draw the foul. Jalen playing with the 3 fouls, now has 7 points. Jalen Rose.
He's done the job on the offensive glass, and that's what got them to lead. But when you only have a 4-point lead, then you got to do a whole lot more. Jordan inside.
Well, Michael Jordan with 10 points, and the Wizards now lead by 6. Jordan off a series of moves on Jalen Rose. So a couple of buckets here at the start of the third
Getting
quarter.
in trouble, Indiana is right at the point when they get the ball. They're just trying to find Rose, who has made 3 buckets from the outside.
Well, Jalen Rose is feeling it.
It appears as though they're trying to go at Michael Jordan, make him defend, and Jalen Rose is the guy that's delivering the bucket. Jordan and Hamilton.
And Jordan shoots the 3. Michael Jordan. Michael with only his 8th three-pointer of the season.
This is going up.
All right, Jordan putting the spin on Rose. Oh, Michael Jordan in the face on Jalen Rose, and Michael has come on in dynamic fashion here in the third quarter.
Electrifying the loyalists here at MCI Center.
Now, all that means is Jalen Rose is coming back. Now, whether he makes the shot or not, he's going to start looking at Michael Jordan. Now, they just started off early.
Who on this earth could ever slow that down?
Just put it down. Hamilton got a piece of it, but Rose.
Well, if I dunked on Michael Jeffrey Jordan, I would tell the story to everybody that I came across. And you do the same thing.
They're down 16. You don't be talking trash in that situation.
Trash talk is good anytime. That's what he's trying to tell you.
Nice move by Rose. Able to split through a couple of
that's
Wizards.
a taunting technical foul.
I'm getting some more of it.
Totally out of line. I mean, well, what is that about? This guy is an all-star level player, in my opinion, Jalen Rose.
That has not won a playoff game, has not won a playoff game in 19 season homes. Jalen Rose.
How long will Jordan be sitting out here? Doug Collins needs to win this game.
Oh, Jalen Rose is on fire. Austin Crozier had the good run of the first half, is back on the floor. Rose for 3.
And Michael Jordan looks right at his teammate. He said, "Real must be ecstatic."
Oh, Rose beating the Wizards down court, and Tinsley was right on target. Time remaining, just under 7 minutes to go on the fourth. Jordan.
What a touch. What power, what balance. What a competitor.
19 points for Jordan. Hamilton has the baseline closed by Miller. Shot clock down to 5. Nesby.
Look at Hamilton above the rim.
And Michael Jordan is there for the putback.
And that's a huge play. That might be just enough to close him out. Technical foul.
Double technical.
As Jordan and Rose in a heated conversation going face to face. And then Tyrone Nesby steps between. Doug Collins comes over to settle down Michael Jordan.
Why do you get involved in garbage like that?
Now for Jalen Rose, who's had a hot hand and helped lead Indiana back. Very foolish move to get involved.
So as we can see, the actual game was a little bit different than what Jalen Rose remembered. I didn't find any clips of Jalen actually dunking on Jordan or next to Jordan, and he was also talking crazy to Rip Hamilton from what I've seen. And to be honest, I think Jordan was also more than still capable of matching Jalen Rose's skill, but hey, that's just my opinion. Anyway, it was great having you guys on the show. Hope I see you next time on the Basketball Time Machine. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also click the notifications button so you always get notified once I upload a new video. And I hope I see you next time on the Basketball Time Machine. You all be healthy. Take care and goodbye.
When you were trash talking Jordan, what exactly were you telling him? Do you remember?
He's overrated.